Marvel Rivals just ruined supports. Let's get into it. Adam Warlock is now even less fun to play. For context, I used to main Warlock, but dropped him after it became too much of an investment. Anyway, he has super long cooldowns already, notably his Cocoon Revive thingy, which is an over 100-second cooldown. So you won't be seeing that thing more than 3 times a game. Hell, it's rarer than a Cloak and Dagger ultimate. Even his healing is on cooldown, only getting 2 charges every 5 seconds. And now his Soul Bond ability is on a 40-second cooldown, up from the 30 seconds it was before, meaning it can only be used just about once a fight, once every other fight. This was the most consistent anti-dive tool a support has, and they just nuked it, while dive is becoming an issue in the meta. They also took a shit on his already not good ultimate by making it restore a fixed 30% of a fallen ally's health, instead of a flat 100 health, meaning a 250 health hero would only have 75 health. I guess Bucky ultimates just needed more feeding. But that's nothing. Just wait until I tell you what they did to Rocket. Rocket was a pretty good healer who did decent damage when used correctly. He was much more of an offensive support pick compared to an entire roster full of defensive support ultimates. His role was important. They have now reduced the healing radius of his orbs, and in return have given them healing bonus if you hit the orb directly onto a teammate, which in theory seems like a decent trade-off, but it'll make him behave much more like a Mercy, just heal for his team. They also changed his ultimate. Instead of giving a damage boost of 40%, it will now only give a 25% bonus. In return, it will now gift your allies an extra 100 bonus health per second, effectively making it another boring invincibility ultimate. It'll be easier to kill through than something like a Luna ult, but it will still slow the game down considerably. But don't worry, it gets so much worse. Since it's now another Luna ult, it changed from 3700 energy cost to 4000. They also nuked his mobility for some reason, giving him a 10-second cooldown on his dash charges instead of 6 seconds. Mantis is now more vulnerable. They took away her extra health, reducing her to 250. They did make her healing capability better though, making it so her healing leaf and inspiration can stack. Loki also got his green puddle cooldown increased to 30 seconds, and all it says for Invisible Woman is they changed her projectiles to give her a more strategic gameplay experience, which I can only imagine means her projectiles are now smaller and not the toaster oven sized blobs they were before. Oh, and they also reduced her shield health from 300 to 250, so they're basically sheets of paper now. I dislike most of these changes. I don't think Warlock, Rocket, or Sue even needed to be fiddled with. Soul Bond is a strong ability, sure, but it's difficult to time. It wasn't overpowered by any means, and it sure as hell wasn't taking over games. It just gives him another super long cooldown, and most of his abilities aren't even worth it. I would expect to see his pick rate, especially in higher ranks, plummet after this. If you enjoyed this video and empathize with me, be sure to subscribe, and if you want to find out what the 5 most annoying heroes in Marvel Rivals are, click the video on screen now.